I'm going to go ahead and pull out my calculator real quick and just see what that is annually. $1,382 times 12. 52,704.
Does that not include the easements?
That does not include the easement. The easements are $11 per easement.
Okay.
As needed. All right. So those are the three proposals that we have available for the board of directors. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to make a motion to table the bids for further review.
Suzanne has motioned.
I'll second it.
Levon has seconded to table for further review. All in favor? Or any discussion? I'm sorry, Suzanne. Is there any discussion?
Anybody?
All right, all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Suzanne?
So the next item in new business is M&R contract renewal, which, unless somebody else would like to pipe in, I'd like to make a motion to table this for further review.
I second the motion.
Suzanne has motioned. Levon has seconded.
Discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It's unanimous. Motion carries.
Okay, on to the next item. It's F, approval of social committee upcoming events for resolution 7, 2025 calendar.
Which has been submitted to the board and to management by the social committee.
And I'm making a motion that we approve all the events that are, and leave it open so we can add a couple extra.
Well, as they get added.
As they occur.
To approve them. Yeah.
Yes.
Beforehand, yes. I second that.
Levon has motioned. Suzanne has seconded to approve.
Discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carried. That's unanimous.
Okay, the next item is review/approve ACE fire proposal for recommended repairs/replacement. Let me get there. Hold on. The ACE fire system inspection and proposal amount is $428.80. This is for the approval of annual inspection and for replacement of the gauge pressure A/W 300 PSI. Discussion? Or did somebody want to make a motion?
The motion we approve the ACE contract to remove the pressure. I guess they're pressure gauges or something like that.
Yeah.
It is motion. Can I get a second?
I second that in the amount of $428.80.
Suzanne has seconded.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. That's unanimous.
Hold on. Next is discussion of general contract/engineer review of park area walkways and drainage.
So we did have MK House out there, which is a general contractor, and they were actually out there to submit a bid for the basketball court and the playground areas where there's need of building them up so that there's not so much of a drop off of the basketball court, so that it's safer and gets rid of or addresses any kind of trip hazard or whatever, fall. So I asked them to go ahead and take a look at those walkway areas. But that was only one general contractor, and since he was out there, I asked him to go ahead and do that. They came back with a conclusion that there's not a whole lot more that can be done except to have the landscapers continue to grade it and to, make sure that the drainage is working properly, and or the board could consider pouring concrete in those areas, but then we would have to deal with the drainage stuff. So, I would recommend that the board get like a second opinion and maybe even a third if it's up to you guys.
I make a motion that we get 2 or 3 more proposals for this project.
I second it. Well, I third it.
Suzanne motioned, Ed seconded.
Discussion? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries with all in favor.
Right. There's a lot of photos. And then the next item up is repairs to the slides at the park and the Park Pro proposal.
Oh, you skipped one.
I did. Hold on.
Yeah, the repair of the wall along Fox.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm busy scrolling through Park Pro stuff. Hold on a second here. My computer decided to make.
Do we have a bid on the repair?
For the wall,
Do you have
no.
that? Do you have Terry? Do you have that handy? Because I just lost the page.
Okay, so it's the repair to the common area wall along Fox Avenue, and Ganda Concrete was going to submit a proposal. I have not received that yet, so there's no proposal to review at this time.
So we can table that
Yes.
Yes.
for, okay,
Who would
Do
like
we
to
have
make that motion?
make a motion?
I make a motion.
motion.
Yeah.
A motion we
I
table?
I second it.
Discussion?
Ed motion, Levon seconded.
I have a question. Where exactly is this damage at on Fox?
Well, on the community center side,
Yeah.
I don't know, between the 2 streets, there's just a small section that's been damaged somehow. You'll have to look. We have pictures, but I don't know where they are.
I believe that's on Ridgewood there.
No, it's on Fox.
No, Fox and Ridgewood.
It's in between. Anyway,
Okay.
just say, hold on. Okay, and then are we? Let's see. Can I go back to Park Pro?
No, Ed motion, Levon seconded. To
Thank you.
table.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That is unanimous, and motion carries.
Thank you. Okay, the next item is, again, I'm going to lose it again. J, repairs of the slides at the Park Pro proposal. It was reported that the playground slides were damaged, and it was reported to Park Pro, and Park Pro submitted a bid in the amount of $2,969.20, and that's I'm
Plus
sorry,
labor, it's plus labor.
plus labor of $1,112, and this is to replace the slides. They're not to just repair. It's the
What was the
side-by-side
price?
wave slide and with the hardware.
So what was the 5,000 bid?
It was a $5,000 bid.
I thought I read that.
No, it's page 119 in the board packet, and the amount is it's the same slide. Side-by-side wave slide with hardware, $2,326. Freight and tax for materials at $2,969.20. And the labor to remove and replace one side-by-side wave slide, $1,112.
For a total of $4,081.20.
Okay, that's where I got the 4,000. Okay. Okay, that's where I got the bigger amount.
Somebody like to make a... Go ahead.
Motion we approve the expense.
I second it.
Motion's Levon seconded.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Motion carries.
thank you. Item K, repair of 3 door frames at the community center.
And this is why we had MK House out there, so I have a sealed bid from them.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. Need to tell them they need to make the font a little bit bigger. All right, got it. All right. This is for the 3 exterior doors in the community center that were found to have issues, and so their bid for the 3 doors is $14,000. Hold on. $14,685.
And let me stumble over my tongue. And the
Yeah.
detail on that is what? Should we,
I'm sorry. The scope of work.
let's table this so we can take a look at it and address it I make a motion that we table this and address it at the March meeting so we have a chance to see it.
Table for further review.
Yeah, I second. Looks like it's made in gold.
Suzanne motion, Levon seconded.
Discussion. I would like to ask us to go for other bids for this work.
All right, so there's a motion on the floor to table for further review. Suzanne, are you willing to amend your motion to table for more bids?
Yes, that's,
Levon, are you okay with, okay, so the motion will be revised, made by Suzanne and seconded by Levon to get more bids.
Right.
and for everybody that doesn't know all of it, that's not just replacing 2 wood doors and the frames and the metal door and frame. That's to replace the 2 wood doors and frames with metal. And they'll all be metal and updated. So that's why it's not like it is at our house. Okay, next item.
I need it all in favor.
I'm sorry, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's unanimous, motion carries.
Item L, discussion purchase of 1 tall mailbox cluster. We added this pedestal. I'm sorry, cluster pedestal. And the reason that we have to order one is RA's contractor knocked over one of the mailbox clusters, and in an effort to expedite the repair so our owners weren't put out, we cannibalized a short mailbox cluster's pedestal to fix it. So we need to buy a new one so we can invoice RA so he can, I don't care what he does, we'll get our money back. So
You have a not to exceed amount?
Ed, it is not to exceed $200?
I believe
Correct.
that would be not to exceed $300.
Okay,
That would be a tall plus. That would be a tall pedestal too, because that's the one that the RA subcontractor ran over was a
all cluster.
12 gang unit versus a 16 gang unit, and that uses a tall cluster.
Right, all cluster. So, I make a motion that we approve the purchase of a tall mailbox cluster in the amount not to exceed $300.
I'll second that.
Okay, so that's the pedestal, right?
That
That's
is correct.
Tall mailbox cluster pedestal. Not to exceed $300. Suzanne motion, Ed seconded.
All in favor? Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion unanimous, motion carries.
Okay, item M is reimbursement for Ed Moy for previous purchases not reimbursed, $68.22.
I make a motion, we approve this, reimbursement for Ed Moy.
Second,
Levon motion, Suzanne seconded.
discussion? All in favor?
Aye. Oh, sorry,
Aye.
I was dreaming.
David, did
Any
everybody?
abstaining?
Yeah, any abstaining?
No. That's a yes.
Who's abstaining?
Nobody.
Oh, okay. All in favor.
Okay.
I
No,
misunderstood.
it can't be all in favor because I excluded myself.
You abstained. Okay. One
That's what I
abstention,
thought. Okay, three in
Three
favor, and Ed
abstained.
abstained.
Okay.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item O, reimbursement for Suzanne Schneider for the toilet seat covers for the community center in the amount of $34.74.
I motion we approve the expense.
Ed
I
motion,
second it.
Levon seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Any abstaining?
Suzanne, abstain.
Motion carries.
Item O, reimbursement for Mel Kaiser, social committee event expense, $150 from the social committee account.
I motion we approve the expense.
I second it.
Ed motion, Levon seconded.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries with all in favor.
Thank you. Okay, let me fast forward here just a little bit. Hold on.
Page 138.
Thank you. Item P, allegation of board members' violation of non-disclosure agreement. Hold on here. The allegation, there was an error made by a board member, and that they shared information that it was an error, and that's all it was, an error. And none of us are perfect. Next item. Allegations of violations of Resolution 2 and Robert Rules of Order, point of order. So, we all need to understand that Robert Rules of Order pertain to its parliamentary procedure. It's the governing body. So when in Robert Rules of Order, when it refers to, quote, member end quote, it is referring to members of the governing body. So you can check that out if you'd like to, but that's the way it is. So we'll proceed. Let's see. Hold on. R. Allegation of fiduciary duty, Resolution 8, actions taken at November meeting.
All right.
You want to speak to that? I can't. Hold on. So this allegation,
Okay, this is the fiduciary duty per Resolution 8, actions taken at the November meeting. Let me just review the memo. I apologize.
that's okay.
Oh, due to resignations, so this homeowner is alleging that the actions that were taken by appointing board members by one standing board member was a violation of fiduciary duty and adopting the budget when the newly appointed board members didn't get a chance to review the budget for 2025. Due to the situation that the one board member that was left, her obligation, she was in the whole process of the drafting of the 2025 budget. And so the rest of the board members trusted that she did the very best that she could with the budget as presented by management. The other 3 board members were emailed the budget as soon as they were appointed to the board, and they were able to review it prior to the vote.
But they didn't get it ahead of time.
No, they did not get it ahead of time. They got it after they were appointed to the board. I sent it to them via email.
Okay,
So that's that.
S? What page is S on? David, you seem to know. Proposal for the basketball court and playground area leveling.
So there is not, that was added 5 days prior to the meeting because we actually received that proposal from MK House, and I have that sealed as well.
So
it's for that area where the concrete drops a little bit, and this will address any issue of possible injury to the best of our ability. All right. God dang it, I hate that they have these so small.
like, wait till you get our age.
All right. I took a picture. All right. So, MK House proposes to supply materials in the community as follows. And this is for the basketball court and the playground. Basketball court, $5,800. And for the playground area, they found an area that was by the steps. This is to install long handrails along the steps. And that amount is $2,100. And so they did not put a total because they're both line items. And so I will add that up for you guys real quick so we have the total amount.
7,900.
$7,900 as Levon said.
Right.
I would like to make a motion that we try to get a couple more bids to see if we can get something that is in line with our community. Yeah, I have nothing wrong with it. Yeah, no issues with MK House, but it is a lot of money, and I think we should have more than one bid. I make a motion.
I'll second that.
Suzanne motioned, Ed seconded to table for more bids.
Right.
All in favor? Discussion?
Yeah, is this something that we gotta get done right away though? Or is it something that can be put off a little bit?
The
Okay,
handrail, it would be nice, but we have to get we can put it off for whatever, month
for
and a
another
half
meeting,
or whatever.
yeah, okay, yeah, I
I
really
think-
think it's kinda high for what they're gonna, just for gravel. You know, on the one section,
Well,
yes, that
I'll
is
send you
awful
guys-
high.
I'll send you guys the scope of work so you can see what they're charging the 5,900 for.
I don't
Yeah.
think we should wait because it's the same.
Thank you, but no.
Excuse me, there's a second open forum. You're more than welcome to share at that time. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so you're going to send us the proposal and we're gonna try to get a couple of more, correct?
Yes.
That was the motion?
that
Did
was
we
the
get it
motion.
all in favor?
But I kind of think that it's a little bit more urgent than that. It's been identified.
Yeah.
So make a motion.
I make a motion that we go ahead with it and get that part of it done.
All right, so there's a motion on the floor from Suzanne and seconded by Ed to table to get more bids. You need to call it all in favor on that one.
All in favor?
And then if whoever's opposed don't vote, you can oppose. All in favor.
I still have discussion on that one.
Okay, go ahead.
This for Ed when MK was out there. Were they getting a bid to actually extend the concrete of the basketball court?
Yes.
Is that a separate item from this one?
No,
No.
Okay, so this is for extending the concrete out. Okay.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
Motion fails for lack. Right?
yes.
Right.
Okay. Somebody?
There was no in favor, correct?
That is correct.
Motion failed. If somebody would like to make a new motion,
I motion we go out for additional proposals for this particular work.
that motion just failed. Ed.
Failed.
Oh, I thought they were talking about something else. I'm sorry.
No.
I
No.
I
make a motion that we go.
approve.
Yes,
Go ahead.
I second it.
What was the amount again? I'm sorry.
7,900.
7,900.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 So who made the motion?
Opposed?
Van motioned, Levon seconded? Or did
Yeah.
Levon? Okay.
Anyone opposed? Did
I
everyone?
oppose.
Okay, That's
we're
fine.
going to two different places here. Explain it to me.
We are approving, this motion is to approve the MK House bid for the basketball court and playground area leveling.
And handrails for the steps.
The handrail, yeah, the handrail in the,
And extending the basketball court,
so,
concrete. All right, so
we have three,
Suzanne motioned, Levon seconded, 3 in favor, and Ed opposed. Motion carries.
motion carries. Okay, item T, approved purchase of art committee Avery labels.
I gave the committee a package of 750 labels that I had laying around, so that's a done deal.
So we can make a motion to take no action and to remove.
I make a motion to take no action.
I second it.
All
Thank
in,
you, Dave.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. U is formal approval of the social committee game night on January 2, 2025.